What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we have Oneplus 10 Pro in the house. This is the flagship launch from Oneplus this year. There's so much buzz around this smartphone in tech world, some positivity and some negativity. I'm already using this device for more than 24 hours now, so let's dive right into the video. First, let's check about the new design from Oneplus. This design I have mixed feelings. People either love this design or absolutely hate this. There is no middle ground here. OnePlus took inspiration from S21 Ultra curved camera module, which is molded to the side aluminum frame. It looks very premium. Here also OnePlus tried to do this approach, but I like this special touch from OnePlus where the side of the glass module is colored according to the aluminum frame color. The camera module is made by ceramic and it's huge with unnecessary branding like P2D50T. It has Hasselblad branding because this is the second year of their agreement. The color green is very good looking with sparkly matte soft finish, which does a good job of preventing fingerprints. This color green which I liked it personally. Black is also nice, but I already have OnePlus 9RT which has the same texture. The phone weighs around 201 gram and feels well balanced in the hand. Even though the camera module is huge, it's not a top heavy phone. The balance is well maintained by OnePlus. The textured glass makes holding device a pleasure. And it's not even slippery. It has a quality aluminum frame which feels very sturdy in normal usage. What you have seen in the bend test, 99% times you won't even bend it with that extreme pressure in daily life. There is trademark alert slider from OnePlus, dual stereo speakers and no headphone jack as usual. The microphone placement and the button placements are also ergonomical and easy to reach. This is not at all a one-handed phone. It's 8.5mm thick. The case in the box is just decent and I recommend you to order a better grip case as soon as you get your device. The display in 10 Pro has 6.67-inch Fluid AMOLED display with 2K resolution. Is the same panel from OnePlus 9 Pro, but it uses second generation LTPO panel technology, which is LTPO 2.0, and has a dynamic refresh rate that maxes out at 120Hz. This means it can go all the way down to 1Hz from 120Hz when we are looking at the static images in the gallery. It can also switch between various refresh rate depending upon the apps and the games you are using. This LTPO 2.0 is specially designed to save more battery life. The panel features 10-bit color depth and 100% coverage of sRGB and DCP3 color space. The 10 Pro now features dual calibration. This means the OnePlus 10 Pro has been color calibrated for more accurate colors across multiple levels of brightness. OnePlus claims 1300 nits of peak brightness. In the real life, it's plenty bright in daylight or even harsh sunlight. There is no problem reading the things in the display. The OnePlus 10 Pro supports HDR10, HDR10 Plus and HLG. Overall, OnePlus 10 Pro display is very color accurate in every color mode. We have also tested across different brightness values and found the accuracy held up quite well. This makes OnePlus 10 Pro display exceptional for viewing and producing more color accurate content. Display is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus. It's a high level protection and scratch resistance. But I would suggest you guys to any day use a good tempered glass, especially if you are spending this much on the smartphone. The OnePlus 10 Pro supports high-level settings in Netflix. Content watching is too good in HDR. When it comes to speakers, they are very loud and clear with very good separation. It also has Dolby Atmos. Take a listen for yourself how is the speaker quality. Everything is good, but I think bass is slightly lacking here. And now before moving on to the camera section, let's keep a like target of 500 likes on this video, and we have 82% of users who do watches our videos but haven't subscribed to our channel. If you find our videos helpful to you, then make sure to subscribe and also press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Now comes the elephant in the room, the camera of OnePlus 10 Pro. The OnePlus 10 Pro has a triple camera system on the back and a single camera on the front, as with the last year's flagship. OnePlus claims that 10 Pro camera have been tuned by Hasselblad 2.0, wherein wide-angle camera is 50 megapixel with IMX789 sensor with the aperture of f1.8. which also supports multi-autofocusing with OIS plus electronic image stabilization. The shots from main camera are slightly warm, but the details and HDR performance is too good in daylight. In human portrait, the skin tones are slightly vibrant, the bokeh effect is also very nice, although it's not an S22 ultra level bokeh quality, but it does the job pretty well. In some scenarios, the shots comes out really good, but in some occasions, the colors look dull and washed out. At the moment, there is slightly inconsistency there, but easily fixable via software update. For more in-depth camera reviews and comparisons, stay tuned to this channel. Ultra wide angle is bit of downgrade with 50 megapixel Samsung ISO cell and comes with 150-degree fisheye mode. The details are decent in daylight, but because of the sensor is lower than 9 Pro, it shoots less brighter and softer images. OnePlus choose this sensor specially for 150-degree fisheye mode. The field of view is good, and also there is very minor color shift from wide to ultra wide. But seriously, this is a big downgrade from OnePlus 9 Pro. 8 megapixel telephoto is decent for zoom shots and zoom portraits. The major change in this year, finally OnePlus moved their age-old 16 megapixel sensor to new 32 megapixel sensor, which is IMX615 sensor with electronic image stabilization. This sensor has fixed focus, which means there is no autofocus, which makes you tap sometimes to not get overexposed images. The selfies are very detailed with decent skin tone. There is no macro mode on OnePlus 10 Pro because the ultra wide don't have autofocus. There is also a pro mode for people who like to do settings manually and shoot 10-bit raw images. The camera app is straight from ColorOS 12 with a trademark of Hasselblad sound when we click the shutter button. OnePlus 10 Pro camera is capable of shooting 4K videos max up to 120 FPS, and it can also shoot 8K videos at 24 FPS. So this is the video which we directly shot. You guys can check out the audio quality and the stabilization of this video. So this video we are recording using the front 32 megapixel camera on OnePlus 10 Pro, which is capable of recording max up to 1080p with 60 FPS. So here OnePlus have again restricted the video quality at 1080p. So you guys can check out the video quality and the audio quality of front camera on OnePlus 10 Pro. OnePlus 10 Pro comes with Qualcomm latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which is based on 4nm fabrication manufactured by Samsung. The SoC uses an octa-core CPU and Adreno 730 GPU, takes care of graphically intensive tasks, and it's 25% more efficient than its predecessors. OnePlus confirms that it has made significant effort to improve the thermal performance of OnePlus 10 Pro with what it calls its 3D passive cooling system. The surface area of the cooling system is 34,100 mm². Let's check Geekbench scores and Antutu now. Its scores are similar and in some occasion only slightly better than Snapdragon 888 in OnePlus 9 Pro. In CPU throttling, there is very less throttle, although there is slight heat at the back panel. The CPU remains mostly cooler thanks to 3D passive cooling system given by OnePlus. Looks like OnePlus has slightly underclocked the CPU in order to produce less throttling and less heat. This approach is very good by OnePlus because better thermals are good for longer life of the CPU to deliver sustainable performance. The games also run very smooth with lesser temperature and less throttling, although there is still no 90 FPS support in games like Battlegrounds Mobile India. In day-to-day usage, the Snapdragon 8 Gen is stupidly fast. Okay, so OnePlus 10 Pro launches out of the box with Android 12 based on Oxygen OS 12.1. There's obviously ColorOS codebase underneath, but trust me guys, this Oxygen OS 12.1 is very stable and refined. There is absolutely no lag, no UI glitches. All the issues you would have saw in OnePlus 9 series and OnePlus 8 series in our videos, not even a single issue is here in OnePlus 10 Pro. The looks of the UI is personal preferences guys. I honestly don't mind this UI as long as it is this much stable and refined. It has almost no bloatwares. For all the features of Oxygen OS 12.1, you can watch our videos of ColorOS 12.1. OnePlus promised 3 years OS update and 4 years of security patches update. So OnePlus 10 Pro will get Android 13, Android 14 and Android 15. This could be the first OnePlus to get Oxygen OS 13, so stay tuned for all the upcoming videos of OnePlus 10 Pro. Also, OnePlus 10 Pro have finally been updated with 5000 mAh of dual cell battery. The battery is good enough and can last at the end of the day. The OnePlus 10 Pro came in the box with 80 watt fast charging. In North America, the OnePlus 10 Pro will ship with 65 watt SuperVOOC charger. Meanwhile, the 80 watt charger is packed in EU and India as well as in China. OnePlus fast charging has gone from being called Dash to Warp, and now we have landed on SuperVOOC. The 80 watt SuperVOOC adapter is advertised fully recharged the 5000 mAh battery in 32 minutes. So for this, we'll be coming up with the charging and battery drain test very soon. The cable this time is Type A to Type C instead of Type C to Type C in OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. This device comes with X-axis linear motor coupled with the O-haptic in Oxygen OS 12.1. The haptic feedback is too good and flagship level. It's precise and tight. The device has NFC, Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6 and USB 3.2. Wireless charging is there in all the variants, but only T variant have IP68 rating. Although we can see the protection rubber seal in the remaining variants. There are total 9 5G bands on OnePlus 10 Pro. Call quality and network reception is really great. And at last, the pricing of OnePlus 10 Pro. So slightly it is increased, but still lower than flagships like Samsung S22 series and iPhone 13 series. So whatever OnePlus 10 Pro can match up these flagship, let's find them out in our more upcoming videos on this channel. Honestly, the review and first impressions don't tell the full story of the device. For example, OnePlus 9 Pro camera and 888 optimization, mediocre when launched. But with the regular updates and the chip optimization is so good and improved, sadly no one will cover that. For more content regarding OnePlus 10 Pro, stay tuned to TechEP. So guys, this was a quick unboxing and first impressions of OnePlus 10 Pro. If you still have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.